Welcome to Smoggy Games. Anthony here, and today we are attempting Escape the Dark Castle, a game of atmospheric adventure. Welcome to episode 2 of our campaign in running through this wonderful game. We have it all pre-set up under the box, so let's get ready. In this adventure we are going to be running as the cook and the tanner. This is a base game run through. We need to be set up to our 18 HP and we are ready to go. After years of incarceration in the depths of the Dark Castle, you finally break free of your cell. In a small stone room adjoining the cell block stands an old wooden chest. The lock is open. Draw an item card per player now. So the tanner will have a liquid look. And the cook, also a liquid look. You hear footsteps approaching. You must not linger. You make for the exit, slipping away and disappearing into the darkness. Turn the first chapter card now. We are going to choose for the tanner to be first to open the door. A skeletal form lies slumped in the corner of this dark chamber. Beneath the dust of ages, it clutches a mouldering map. As a group, choose one option. Move on, something isn't right here. Turn the next chapter card, or steal the map. Nominate a player to roll 2 wisdom in 3 attempts. Success, the map leads to a hidden cache, draw 2 item cards. Failure, the skeleton twitches and rises from its ancient slumber to punish you, destroying the map in its rage. Begin combat. I think we are going to attempt it. We're going to nominate the tanner to roll 2 wisdom in 3 attempts. So attempt number 1 is double wisdom, straight off the bat. So 2 items, one for the tanner, which is a decayed blade, which is once per round of combat. When you roll a wisdom, you may roll again and choose which of the 2 results to apply. It's really handy for her. And the cook. In combat, roll a chapter die along with your character dice. Each time you attack, apply both results. This is 2-handed, which means we can't carry 2 items. But cracked axe is going to be so much better and more useful than liquid luck. So let's discard a copy of liquid luck. Keep that cracked axe. So we will be adding this to each of the combat rolls by the cook. So, let's go back with the tanner, kicking down the first door again. This passageway suddenly fills with harsh whispering curses. Flames leap from the wall-mounted torches to take the form of a demonic warrior, tongues of arcane fire surging from its charred skull. As a group, choose one option. Flee, you escape, but you all lose 2 HP dashing through the fire. Or fight, begin combat. Combat special, whoever deals the final blow loses 1 HP as the demon vanishes in a burst of flame, which cannot be blocked. So it's going to be 4 dice to try and get through. 2 damage apiece. But we could get an item. But we don't need the item. I think we're just going to dash through and take the 2 damage at this point. This is a game all about trying to manage your life point and your resources to get through, knowing when to take the fights. I think we'll be fine at this point. I'm going to continue with the tanner, with the liquid look, the decayed blade, which have plenty of rerolls there. So let's keep going. You interrupt a beastman devouring a flesh kill. He raises his head, sinew dangling from his gore-smeared mouth, then charges. You must try to roll might or double in 1 attempt. Success, you react quickly and dive outside. Begin combat. Failure, you are slammed to the floor. Lose 2 HP and begin combat. Can we get might or double? Might is the tanner's worst stat, but there are 2 doubles on the dice. Do we waste a liquid luck now? I think not. I think we'll keep it for now. Lose 2 life. So, wisdom might. 2 dice player. She's a might and a wisdom. Let's go. Let's fight. So this is good. This is good. The Tanner rolls his Decayed Blade. So we're going to use the Decayed Blade. That's really good. We'll keep that result. Which means we get rid of these 3 dice. But we both lose 2. So down to 12 and down to 14. At this point, we've got a good chance for might on here. So the Tanner is going to rest. So we gain 1 H point. What's the chance to get might? No might. It's a bit annoying. So down to 12. Okay. I'm going to attempt this attempt with both of them now. Let's do this. There's the might. So let's draw an item card. We'll have the cook draw it and see what it is. So Rusted Flail. Once per round of combat, when you roll a cunning, you may roll again and choose which of the 2 results to apply. Now cunning is our secondary good start in the thing. That could be useful instead of the liquid luck. And then we have 2 chances for rerolls. So we're going to run around 2-handed weapons here. Very weapon heavy game. We're going to continue with the Tanner. You have been hunted by a ferocious castle hound. You become separated and each must fight alone. Roll a chapter die in front of each player to represent the hounds attacking them. However, the hound can sense weakness, and players with less than 8 HP should roll 2 chapter dice instead. Luckily we do not, that is fine. Combat special. No player can rest until the hounds attacking them are defeated. They may help another player defeat theirs. A player aiding takes damage as normal and must declare who they are aiding before the roll. So the Tanner is fighting a wisdom. Best start. And the cook might the best start. So we're going to roll for the Tanner first. Tanner defeats. And the cook, its might defeats. We've won the combat. Let's draw an item card. It's a food. It's an elixir of insight. It changes a die to a side of our choice. While it is good, we've got some really good weapons here. We're going to continue on with the Tanner because he's got the most HP. Hurrying into this candlelit chamber, you interrupt a sacrificial ceremony. A robed man in a death mask declares that you must now be sacrificed. Begin combat. Combat special. You are too overcome with fear. Any doubles you roll in this chapter count as singles and you cannot block. Okay. So the Tanner can't roll doubles. We've got wisdom, cunning, 2 dice. Lots of cunning. So let's go for it. So the cook's got a might, and we have an eye. We are going to attempt this cunning. Then again, we can't roll doubles. So we'll leave that with the cunning. So we take 2, go down to 11. 10. Let's go again. Well, we have enough there. That's defeated. We'll draw an item card. Restore 1 HP to all characters. So we will, between rounds, sit down, have a loaf of bread. Well, infested cheese wheel. It'd be nicer if it was bread. Okay. So Tanner still has the most HP. A haggard old woman appears out of nowhere and offers to read your fortune. Something in her eyes glitters of a greater power. You feel it wise to comply. Each player must individually declare a trait and then try to roll it in one attempt. For each player, success, you may gain 1 HP or draw an item card. Failure, the witch steals part of your soul and you lose a HP. So we're going to go with wisdom for the cook, not for the tanner. The tanner. Put the cook dice down. Tanner. Wisdom on the tanner. Nope, you lose 1. Going to go might on the cook. Nope. Didn't go well there. Let's have the tanner kick down the door again. The smell of manure is thick as you enter this chamber, flanked by wooden animal stalls. An agitated beast of burden has broken free of its pen and now blocks your way. It is cornered, mighty horns ready to gouge whoever gets too close. Begin combat. Combat special. Each round, when it attacks, this creature deals an additional 1 HP of damage to any players who hit it. So ideally we need to roll doubles here. Or try and get rid of it in one shot. We have 3 dice for a good chance. So the tanner, so we've got an eye. Going to tempt the wisdom. See. Definitely roll the wisdom. So you get rid of this. Takes 3 points of damage. We're going to go for it again. Hopefully get it. And then the cook needs to really start resting. So the tanner, I'm just going to go wisdom. We're going to roll for the wisdom. Try and get that cunning. There it is. Defeat. Draw. Let's hope it's food. It's a rotten apple. It's heal. Let's go with the tanner and keep going. The spirit is suddenly wrenched from your body. Paralyzed, you can only watch as it drifts above you. You are incapacitated. To restore your corporeal form, balance. To restore your corporeal balance, the other players must roll in unison, keeping track of any wisdom until they have rolled a total wisdom equal to the number of players. After each attempt, you lose 1 HP unless the total has been reached. If you have not succeeded after 3 attempts, the curse is broken and your spirit returns to the body. So, in 3 rolls, we need 2 wisdom from the cook, whose worst stat is wisdom. Nope. Nope. 1. So we take 2 damage. And we return out to our body. We're going to have the tanner continue to open the door. Let's see if we can get going. You are knocked unconscious and dragged down a side passage. You awake strapped to a table where a man in a filthy apron is scraping rust from a jagged blade. You are to be a test subject for the castle's torturer. You must endure the pain until your absence is noticed and you are rescued. Roll your character die 5 times. For each roll that is not might or a double, you lose 1 HP. I'm really hoping I get a lot of doubles here. So roll number 1. Roll number 2. Roll number 3, double. Roll number 4 is a might. Roll number 5 is a double. We endured, but it was painful. we're going to have the cook now open the door. A drunken guard stops you and demands to know your business. He is unsteady on his feet and his breath is vile. As a group, choose one option. Bribe. Discard one item and he will forget he ever saw you. Misdirect. Nominate a player to roll wisdom in one attempt. Success, you befuddle the guard with a riddle and move on. Failure, the guard tries to detain you, you struggle free, but all players lose 1 HP during the scuffle. I don't really want to lose my gear. This is quite nice gear for a change, so I'm going to have the Tanner try and befuddle him with a wisdom roll. Fortunately, this is during combat, this is not a combat check. So we each lose 1 HP. It's okay. It's okay, we've still got time. Still got time to heal up. Cook is going to continue on. 2 deformed thugs are debating the best way to kill and eat another man when they notice your arrival. Nominate a player to roll wisdom or a double in one attempt. Success, the attackers flee and the victim rewards you with nearby stash. Each player may either gain 1 HP or an item card. Failure, the attackers kill the man and turn on you, licking their lips and looking you up and down. Begin combat. We need to roll a wisdom. Need to get this health. Wisdom or a double. You get it? So we're going to choose health up for each character. Cook's going to continue. A hooded man approaches. He looks curious, cautiously over his shoulder, and then whispers, asking if you wish to trade. Each player may choose one option. Trade. Discard any item and draw 2 more. Negotiate. Try and roll a double in one attempt. Success. Your silver tongue pays dividends. Draw an item card. Failure. Your primitive appeal falls flat. You get nothing. I'm quite happy with all the gear that I've got, so we'll try to negotiate. So, if the both roll doubles, we'll get items. If we don't, we get nothing. But we're fine with happy with what we've got. Get nothing. That's fine. It's a nice change. Not too far away from the end. Cook's going to continue on. To enter this door, you are forced to push aside thick thorn-covered vines. They spring to life, binding your wrists and hauling you into the thicket beyond. You lose 1 HP. Hacking at the aggressive weeds eventually causes them to recede through the cracks in the old stone wall, leaving behind the belongings of previous victims. Draw 2 item cards. Partially rotten apple, an elixir of insight. So we're going to have the cook heal up. And the elixir of insight, while useful, is not better than 2 available rerolls and a weapon that's rolling a lot. Let's continue on with Cook advancing further. You emerge into a small sandy arena. In the centre, a woman far taller and more muscular than yourself raises her well-worn blade and calls out, "Challengers, prepare to die. Begin combat." Combat special. Before each round of combat, nominate 1 player to fight the arena champion. Only that player rolls and only that player takes damage. You must fight in the first round. No player can rest. So the cook needs to fight in the first round. We have a might, a wisdom, a cunning, 2 dice per. Cunning and a might. It's only 1 damage each time, so we should be okay. So that, and we lose 1 HP. Let's go again. We've got a good chance to try and clear off as much as possible. Well, we definitely get rid of that might. Don't take damage. Let's go again. We've got a good chance to get both of those this time. Get rid of the eye. We didn't take any damage. It's wisdom, so we're going to go with the Tanner. The Tanner's best stat is the wisdom. So the Tanner will fight, gets that wisdom, we defeat, we get an item. Ooh. Whenever you roll a single, it counts as 2 singles of that trait. That is really good. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually drop the rusted flail for the replication stones. It's going to allow me, while it's not doubles, to hopefully try and get rid of more dice in a round. Especially as we are very close to the end of the dungeon here. I'm going to have the cook continue pressing forward. A nobleman seems out of place wandering the bowels of the castle. He offers a reward if you do not tell anyone you have seen him. As he talks, he covers his nose, visibly disgusted by you. As a group, choose one option. Aid, you agree and he rewards you. Draw an item card. Attack, you try to rob him and he fights back with dazzling swordplay. Begin combat. If you survive, draw an item card per player. I am going to choose to aid. I don't want to take any damage. I don't want to fight. Don't need the items particularly. So aiding is going to be the best result. It'll get me an item card and will mean that we are fine. So an item, liquid luck, while useful, we've got better gear. And now we move into the final room. So, this is it. You have reached the final challenge. One last obstacle stands between you and freedom. The Dark One. Your pitiful trinkets are no match for my dark magic. As you enter the Dark One's presence, any items you are carrying vaporize. Discard them now. Oh no. The cracked axe is destroyed. That's not good. On the plus side, at least it wasn't the Tanner. So, we have got a cunning, 3 wisdom, 2 dice per. We have a good chance to try and take this guy out. 7 HP, 3 damage per hit though. So let's hope we get some doubles here and let's get through this. So the Tanner has rolled the eye and the cook has rolled wisdom. Not the best start straight away. Down to 4. Down to 4. Okay. We can still do this. Let's go for it. Let's hope we get some doubles. That was not a result that I particularly wanted to have there, if I am honest. And no rerolls. We cannot rest. If one person rests, we only roll in 1 dice in and we will lose. My best course of action at this point is the cook needs to roll a wisdom. And I need to roll a wisdom. Both of these dice need to come up with wisdom and we win. If they do not, then unfortunately we will have lost the Dark Castle. Cunning. The one option we did not want. There's no rerolls available. We do not remove any dice. We take 3 points of damage. And both the cook and the Tanner are defeated in 1 fell blow from the Dark One. That was Escape the Dark Castle. Fortunately, we still haven't defeated it. We will continue on and see if we can defeat this dungeon. Please like, share and subscribe for more content, and we will see you next time as we attempt to escape the Dark Castle. Bye now.